Hi, I'm Emily, part of the digital team here at Mental Health Channel. Today, we want to share with you a real success story, one that demonstrates just how powerful therapy can be. For confidentiality reasons, we don't show the faces of our clients, and we'll be using an anonymous name. Let's call him Michael. Michael came to us struggling with intense anxiety and panic attacks, and like many people, he felt trapped by his symptoms. This is his story. Before coming to us, Michael had been dealing with anxiety for years. His panic attacks would come out of nowhere, whether he was at work, in social settings, or even at home, relaxing. He described it as if his body was betraying him. His heart would start racing, his chest would tighten, and he would feel like he was suffocating. Every time this happened, he was convinced something was horribly wrong. By the time Michael came to us, his anxiety had taken over his life. He was avoiding situations that could trigger an attack. He stopped going to social gatherings, started missing work, and eventually, even leaving the house became a challenge. His world had become very small, and he was exhausted. It's a feeling many people with anxiety can relate to. From our very first session, it was clear that Michael's anxiety was deeply ingrained. Together, we decided to take a multi-pronged approach to tackle both the physical and emotional aspects of his panic attacks. We used a combination of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness-based stress reduction techniques. With CBT, we worked with Michael to identify the thought patterns driving his anxiety. Every time he felt a panic attack coming on, his brain would go into overdrive with thoughts like, "I'm going to faint," or "I'm having a heart attack." These catastrophic thoughts fueled his physical symptoms. So, we helped him reframe these thoughts, using evidence-based tools to challenge their validity and replace them with more realistic, calming alternatives. In the first month, it was tough. The anxiety didn't go away overnight, and Michael experienced setbacks. But with each session, he became more aware of his triggers, learned to catch his anxious thoughts early, and most importantly, he started to believe that the panic wasn't dangerous, just uncomfortable. Michael, you've worked incredibly hard. We remember after 6 weeks, you told us you had gone to a dinner party for the first time in months. You felt anxious, but you didn't leave. You stayed, used the tools we practiced, and rode through the discomfort. That was a huge turning point. Over the course of 3 months, Michael's progress was remarkable. His panic attacks, which once occurred several times a week, became much less frequent, eventually dropping to just once or twice a month. And when they did happen, Michael knew exactly how to manage them. He regained his confidence at work, started going out socially again, and felt more connected to his life. It took Michael about 14 weeks of consistent therapy to reach this level of progress. By the end, his life had expanded beyond the small box anxiety had trapped him in. He was going to work, seeing friends, and, most importantly, he no longer feared the next panic attack. Michael's story is one of many. Anxiety and panic attacks can feel overwhelming, even impossible to manage, but the truth is, with the right techniques and support, you can overcome them. It's not about avoiding fear, it's about learning how to face it and take control back. You've come such a long way, Michael, and we know your journey will inspire others. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to your growth. It's been incredible to see you transform. If you're dealing with anxiety or panic attacks, don't wait to get help. At our clinic, we're here to guide you through every step of the way. Click the link below to book your session, and let's start your journey to recovery together.